In section 3.2, you learn how to find an equation of a straight line that goes through 2 points. As part of this process, you learn how to find a slope of this line and how to find the y-intercept of this line. In section 3.3, you learn how to check if the data is linear or nonlinear. Now, in section 3.4, you will learn to find a linear regression. Let's look at this graph. As you can see, it's impossible to draw a straight line through all these points. However, you can draw a straight line that goes close to all the points. And the name of this line is a linear regression. Let's look at the official definition. A regression line, y equal to ax plus b, represents the best fit line that predicts the dependable variable y based on independable variable x. For students, will be the easiest way to think of it this way. A linear regression is simply a straight line that fits the data the best, staying as close as possible to all the points. And in the future, each time when you see the word regression, it means you need to find an equation using your TI-83 or TI-84 calculator. All other calculators will not help you to find a regression. Okay, let's review the example and learn how to use our calculator. In the table below, you can see the enrollment in millions of people in private colleges in the United States during the years 2004 through 2008. We need to find the equation of regression line that shows the enrollment. Very important things. Before we start using our calculator, we must change the years to the variable t, and t is years. Let t be the number of years since 2004. How many years between 2004 and 2004? 0. How many years between 2005 and 2004? 1. How many years between 2008 and 2004? 2, 3, and 4. Now we need to use our calculator. Press Stat on your calculator. Press, it's right here right now. Now we press Enter. I have something on my calculator that I had before. To clear this, you have to go up, clear down. Now we will go to the left, up, clear down. In the first column, I will enter the years from 0 to 4. 0, enter, 1, enter, 2, enter, 3, enter. Go to the right and enter the second column. I strongly encourage everybody to check your data, because it's so easy to make a mistake. For example, right here, I did not enter year 4. Now everything looks good. Now we need to press Stat, or go to the right. Read carefully here. A linear regression is number 4. So you have to go down to 4, enter. Now each calculator will show a little bit different screen, but you have to press enter as many times as you need until you get to a similar screen. Some calculators will show just the first 3 lines. If you don't have the coefficient of correlation R, you should watch the second video in our lecture and learn how to set up your calculator so you will see your R. So what do we see? We see that the equation is y equal to ax plus b, where a is 0.197 and b is 4.252. We should read round regression line parameters to 2 decimal places. So if I round to 2 decimal places, I have to add 1 here. So it will be a equal to 0.20. Again, for 2 decimal places, I have to round down. So my b will be 4.25. Also, we were asked to find the equation of E of t. So we have to use the right variables, and the correct answer will be 0.20 t plus 4.25. As you see, it's not hard to find the linear regression. You just need to learn how to use your calculator. The next question, you can see that we need to choose the right graph. Let's learn how to graph everything on your calculator. Let's start with pressing y equal to and clear whatever we had before. We will enter in the equation of the linear regression. So it will be 0.20 x plus 4.25. Next thing, we need to find the right window. Press window. Analyze our graphs. Our t goes from 0 to 5, and you can look at the table. It goes from 0 to 4, but I want to choose a number greater than 4, and 5 will be good. So my x minimum is 0, my x maximum is 5. And again, if you look right here, we can go from 0, because on the graph, on each graph, it starts from 0. And the highest value is 5.13. We can go up to 6 or up to 7. Let's say 7. Graph. Now you see that we have the graph and we have the linear regression here, but we do not see the points. Let's graph the points. Press second y equal to, enter. Now you see the blinking box here on. Click enter, and now we can graph. Okay, we can analyze a graph. Right here is my initial value. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, a little bit greater than 4. Let's look what we have on our graphs. 4, maybe. Here my initial value is 2 something, so we can eliminate this right away. And this one we can eliminate right away. So we have choices between A and C. Let's look at our graph. You see that, for example, the third point on my graph, no, it's the fourth point on my graph is under the line right here. This first, second, third, fourth point is under the line. But on this graph, the point looks like on top of, above of the line, and this one is below of the line. So this is the correct answer. The next question is extremely important because this question you will find on each homework and each test and on the final exam. Express using function notation the enrollment in American private colleges in 2010. If we look at our equation, we have an equation E of t, where t is years since 2004. It means that in 2010, it will be 6 years since 2004. So the function notation is e of 6. You don't need to calculate the value of e at 0.6 because mathematicians come up with the idea about a function notation because they didn't want to know the actual value. Is just a short abbreviation of enrollment 6 years after 2004. Let's look at the next question. When was the enrollment 6.2 million students? So we know that we have to substitute 6.2 into the equation that we found earlier. And you should stop and think. We have just two variables here, t and e of t. T is time. 6.2 million students is not time. Bad idea. We will eliminate it. E of t is the enrollment, and 6.2 million students is the enrollment. So we have to substitute 6.2 instead of e on the left side, and to keep this right side the same, we got a linear equation. Now we need to solve this linear equation and find t. To solve the linear equation, we need to have t by itself on one side. So we will subtract 4.25 from both sides. And you can do it on the calculator. Clear. 6.2 minus 4.25. It will give us 1.95. It's multiplication between 0.2 and t. So to have t by itself on one side, you have to divide both sides by 0.20. So you will say divide by 0.2. And t is 9.75 years since 2004. And now we will add 9.75 to 2004. So the answer will be in 2014. And in some problems in the section 3.4, you will need to find the value of the correlation coefficient. And remember, on my calculator, I have this already. This is my R, 0.97. If you don't have R on your calculator, please watch the video that is posted before this assignment and change your settings on your calculators. For each problem from this section, there is a video that you can watch, and it's really helpful to many students just to look for a yellow button that says watch it. Feel free to email me if you have any questions.